Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is How Deeper Than Deep Pete Huxley, and I am here with,
Sozo Labs.
as part of the Oceania Open Community Cup. This is Game 3, Week 6. Please don't forget to check us out on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Like, subscribe, hit all the buttons, just mash your face across the keyboard. It always helps. All right, and we are going to go live to the match in 3, 2, 1, play.
What?
All right, sitting at 15 seconds. Are we good? Technical difficulties?
15.
20?
All right, I'm good. Okay. While we kick in, I'm just going to introduce the band. So, Barnacle Boys have banned Greystone, and That's Agorable have banned Phase. No, Phase. But in saying that, they're the team compositions. I'll introduce That's Agorable. So we have White T on the Narbash, High Primate on the Revenant, Microbic Walnut on the Fade, Darius on Severog, and Anchor on Howie. And speaking of how can you introduce the Barnacle Boys?
Word. Oh, just checking this out. We've got a cheeky invade by YT and Higher Primate going into enemy jungle. I like that aggressive warding.
Very nice.
Barnacle Boys, we have AFAM on the Bellica. We have Eamon on Kwang. Nathos69 running a bit of the Gideon. Aiden going in with his Bay, Decker, and then Fox the Fish as Sparrow.
Very interesting team compositions here. Obviously, we don't get to see any phase actions, but what are your thoughts on the current team compositions, Mr. Howe?
Yeah, look, very interesting. I noticed Microbic is running Faye. I haven't seen a lot of Faye in the competition, to be honest. So that's definitely curious. I'm interested to see how that's going and where he's going to play her, to be honest. I know that he generally plays a countess. Yeah, look, you know, I honestly don't know how this is going to play out, to be honest. Yeah, I do think that the Barnacle Boys, you know, they don't really have a strong frontliner, and I think that could play against them. I mean, they've got, you know, Aiden with the cage as Decker, and that can definitely help for zoning. But you know, you look at That's Agorable, and they've got, you know, they've got a stun, they've got a root, they've got, you know, a fair bit of CC with Howie. That should hopefully protect them from Nathos's Gideon ult, but we'll definitely see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, just to add to that as well, I mean, I think That's Agorable have got a really niche niche team composition, if that makes sense. I mean, you do have the Severog for that front line if you need to, but at the same token, you've got like a nice combo. Narbash, Howie, and the Faith, they could all coordinate their attacks. It'd be beautiful, but Nathos and Anchor just having a little bit of a juke in middle, but yeah, as I was saying, but at the same token, there is a lot of team composition fights here. I mean, a lot of wombo combos from both teams. So it'll be, I guess, who pulls what first. So kind of like chess, who does what first, who counters what who. So let's just hope we see some beautiful plays.
Indeed. Speaking of chess, Fox the Fish, being very crafty, has pulled the wave right up to his tower. That said, Microbic, being cheeky, went in and just ninja'd the gold buff.
But it was funny. Jumped to mid, Nathos jumped down, saw 3 people and blinked up, got away. So it looks like both teams are trying. They did secure the buffs, and mid play there on Anchor there by Aiden with a beautiful stun, but Anchor falls back and no follow-ups from there. So it looks like both teams are starting to try to apply pressure, but obviously, yeah, lots of things happening in each lane.
Yeah. You can see Higher Primate and White T. They're playing a bit more aggressively. Quite, you know, the lane's slowly coming back to them. But
yeah. Interestingly enough as well, I think that with this current meta, it is slow paced, so getting ganks would be, you'd have to have really good setups and follow-ups as well. Like Nathos gets pulled in there by Anchor, but that's it there. Nathos responds to Anchor with a beautiful rock to the head. You're good, Hal? Is there technical difficulties happening?
Yeah, no. We're back. I'm good.
Excellent. We haven't had any technical difficulties this week down our end. Can we get a hype train for that? Yeah.
Hype train. So good. Yeah, so we're sitting at like, what, 4 minutes 30. It's been a pretty quiet match so far. Microbic getting a little bit of harassment, but Fox to Fish is just, they haven't even gone in. Barnacle Boys have not attacked this tier 1. They've been trying to keep the farm up at the tower, which is not a bad method to go with.
I agree.
Farm-wise, they're both looking pretty even at this stage. What can you say? 64 versus 72 CS. Fox to Fish on 7 and Higher Primate on 6. So Higher Primate a little bit behind. He's only got 15 last hits compared to 22 for Fox to Fish.
Yeah, it looks like High Primate secures an invis there. He was dancing off with Eamon as well. It looks like he might be trying to do something with his invis potentially, but he's just gone back to his lane farming, which is what Fox to Fish is doing well. But getting harassed by Microbic, dodges beautifully that nettle, but he is low, and Aiden does come to his rescue.
Yeah, support doing support things. Good to see, keeping him safe.
Yeah.
Do they have a ward on that back door? I'm wondering. It looks like they don't. So I mean, they should be cautious because they could get flanked if they're not overly careful.
Yeah, Anko is
Especially
trying to go for a gank as well.
Yeah, they've realized Fox is backing up.
Yeah.
He's all sitting right on top of a ward. Howie and Kiri sitting right on top of a ward. They know what's up.
Speaking of wards, AFAM just D-warded. He's got stunned though. It gets a beautiful stun on High Primate. I just love seeing High Primate White Sea duking it with AFAM. They're trading moves at each other, stun for stun. So AFAM is letting them know that he can't be bullied because he does have a range as well. So he won't be bullied as a traditional offlaner that has melee like Greystone or Feng now, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. That knock-up as well is just a beautiful thing from Bellica. Can really keep people in line, keep them back.
Yeah, speaking of ganks as well, it's pretty interesting that the jungle meta as well. Like, I'd be keen to hear what everyone's Twitch's thoughts about jungling because obviously now the white camps do hit for harder, but they do provide you with slightly more CP. So, I mean, traditionally pre-patched, you'd go gank at 3 minutes or whenever you can as early as possible. But whereas nowadays it looks like, the ganks are less frequent early game. I mean, obviously you need to secure your buffs and D-ward and stuff like that, which is what we see now with Aiden. He gets that beautiful blue buff and he's gone now to roam. But obviously, as I was saying, junglers now have a pivotal role trying to get those white camps, but at the same time trying to balance that out with rotations as well. So it'll be interesting to see how both Sev and Kwang do that this game.
Yeah, it's looking very passive in mid as well. Oftentimes you'll see one mid laner being very aggressive and just pushing the lane up, particularly around this time when they want to start setting up for Raptors. But it really seems like both teams are they're enjoying the farming phase really. Not being overly aggressive. Oh, we have Aiden and Fox to Fish going in on Microbic Walnut. No, they're backing up. Fox has taken quite a bit of damage from the minions there. They are vicious. You've got to be cautious, especially if they have those siege minions around.
Yeah, they do hurt minions. Speaking of that, mid, there is a potential fight here. Angkiri just blocks himself out there. So that ult by Gideon is now blocked redundant. So Darius is there as well. There is a little bit of a dance off in mid.
Microbic getting attacked in over on left. He's dancing about. He's gone in, dropped the ulti on Fox to Fish, gets the slow.
Fox is one shot left. Oh, first blood.
Goes down. Microbic gets out as well. Tasty. Good use of the ulti there.
Definitely.
He didn't quite drop the flower bomb on top of it, but it was enough to take out the carry. So that's a good play this early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's happening in all lanes. All lanes are duking it out. So they're all, trying to fight for that lane advantage. Obviously, with just under 2 minutes with Raptor respawn, it'd be interesting to see if anyone rotates. But obviously, at the same time, you want to dominate your lane so then you could roam as well.
Yeah, indeed. Nathos missing the rock on the river buff there, but he picks up the red buff anyway. Is he going to rotate? No, it looks like he's going back through jungle, getting back to mid, playing it safe. Both teams being somewhat cautious.
Yeah,
I think not a bad way to go.
Yeah, I think it's not too bad to play it slow. I mean, this is a different meta now, so being a bit slow, concentrating on your farm for the first 10 minutes or so is the conservative option. Obviously, unless your team...
Eamon coming into chasing Darius into his own jungle.
Gets subjugated. Beautiful pin there. Run Naaman. He gets an R2K. Jumps through the portal. Beautifully done. And he escapes to safety there. Well played by both teams.
That tether just kept him safe. Yeah, that was great. Very little damage there.
Yeah. Just looking at there, it looks like Barnacle boys are doing really well warding their mid and right side. And on the inverse, that's a good warding around the Raptors as well. Raptors are up, so it'd be interesting to see if anyone makes moves. Speaking of moves,
yeah, looks like they're going into Microbic again. Oh my god, Microbic has just been stunned. Gets the slow. Oh, he's fighting.
He might be going down this time.
Fox
gets that. Fox returns that death right back to Microbic. Yeah,
and they might take this tower. They might take
the pretty low. Yeah,
it's very low. I'd say they're just going to smash through this. That's going to set them up nicely for Raptors
and rotations. Yeah, and it looks like he'll be going down. Yes, it will be. And Eamon playing aggressively in the enemy's jungle as well. Takes a few hits on the Amberlinks there, letting them not get that Amberlink farm. Anchor is probably going to respond. Oh, Darius misses the subjugate. Eamon goes up the stairs there. Dancing around. Does an air swing. Gets away. Cheeky.
Yeah, good dodges. Nicely played.
It looks like there's movements now. So it looks like there is now a vision on Raptors. There is a rotation there from the Barnacle boys. That's Agorable, I think, may see this as well. So they might be rotating potentially. But it looks like there's a well zone.
Yeah, they're not working particularly quickly towards it. Higher Primate and Whitesea coming in now, but getting zoned by Nathos.
Nathos and AFAM are zoning well. Whitesea pops an ult, but goes down to AFAM. There is an ult by Howie there on the Raptors as well. It looks like Anki is getting chased. Aiden misses his stun though, and it looks like that's Agorable are falling back, but High Primate gets he looks he'll be going down, and Fox gets 2 kills as a result of that as well. That's a big win there for the Barnacle boys. And enemy towers is destroyed, so I guess that's an okay trade. Raptors going to Barnacle boys, getting 2 kills, but losing the tower. I'd say it's worth it. And I don't know if Hal's disconnected. Can anyone hear Hal?
Yo, I'm back.
I don't know if Hal DC'd, guys, but can we get a nice emote train going on for Hal?
Technical difficulties. Okay, so we're back in the saddle, just checking it out. Looks like CS-wise, we're pretty even with That's Agorable on 161, with Barnacle Boys on 185, just a little bit ahead. Higher Primate sitting on 14 CP, Microbic actually ahead on 15 CP as the Fae. Fox to Fish sitting on 19 CP, so Fox has been farming like a champ. Nathos on 69, on 60.
On 69.
Yeah, clearly Freudian slip there, folks. It's so good.
That is awesome. Yeah, I mean, just looking at mid here, Eamon is just deep warding like a champ here, making sure that he gets that. Oh, he gets that
black buff.
So it looks like he's been doing well securing his buffs, but he might be getting rotated here potentially.
Yeah, that's Agorable. Look like they're setting up for something. Not exactly sure. They're lurking in river, just waiting for Nathos to push forwards by the looks of things.
Yeah, but it's quite interesting because Fox is comfortably farming, whereas I'm looking at High Primate. He's hanging around, and there is no conversions of this hanging around, which potentially would make his CP suffer, which is what we're seeing at the moment, because he's pretty low compared to Fox, who's on 21. So there might be a rotation here. Fox might be meeting High Primate, and it looks like something might be happening.
Lance is stunned.
Oh, beautiful heal there by Aiden, and it looks like he's running out.
Microbic drops the ulti. Aiden is trapped. Surely gonna go down.
Cages
slips out. Damn, Aiden.
Beautiful rotation. Barnacle boys are backing each other up. That was well played there. So it looks like that's the Agorables are going to pull back. Looks AFAM might be trying to pick off. No, he wards that. Anchor might be in trouble. Gets stunned, slowed, and he ults that. There is a potential that he might be going down if AFAM gets an ult out, but his ult's on cooldown, so looks like he'll be safe. Middle dance in the mid lane.
Yeah, we've got 4v4 in mid here. That was a great zone by Aiden with the Decker cage there,
Yeah.
absolutely keeping his team safe. Well
And he
played.
got out as well, so it was well done there by the Barnacle boys. I guess countering that gank as well meant that better no one dies than losing a kill there.
Yeah, for sure. So everything's kind of settled back down now. I'm going to guess that there'll be some people backing up to get some health, get some mana. And Kiri choosing to stay in mid. He is very low on health. Eamon looks like he's lurking. The Kwang waiting for that buff.
He's got the red.
Up.
He's going to do some damage with his lightning and ults if he has it up, which he just goes right now.
Coming around through jungle.
Anchor might be in trouble here. No, he's
backing right up.
Nathos is trying to do something here.
Yeah, and Kiri somehow recognizing that he could be in a bit of trouble and backing right up, which was well played. He's just been tethered. No.
AFAM is coming from behind him, so they might be trying to do a pincer potentially. Looks like they will be trying something. AFAM's hesitating a little bit, or is he just waiting for the creep line to come in? And no, he doesn't. He falls back.
Dropping back. He wants to play it safe, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no point running into a death.
Yeah, that's it. Especially without, wards any deeper in. They've got to play it a bit cautiously with not knowing where White Tea and Higher Primate were.
Yeah.
They've grouped again mid. We've got 4 mid.
4v4 dance off there.
Yeah.
I mean, Fox is comfortably farming here. He's got his offlane comfortably frozen near his tier 2. And in the inverse, Microbic is just comfortably farming here as well. So I don't know if a Microbic and High Primate want to swap because, Microbic is farming. But I think that he'd contribute more to his team at this stage with those fights.
Yeah, look, Fox the Fish has got 91 last hits, whereas Higher Primate is only on 52. Microbic is on 61, so Microbic is soaking up that offlane farm, the easy farm in offlane. But it should perhaps allow Higher Primate, or Higher Primate should just rotate around there.
Yeah, I mean, there might be something happening in mid here. There's a lot of just standoffs here.
Yeah, there's a lot of dancing.
Yeah, there's a stun on High Primate. There's a wombo combo.
Out of his ulti, though.
High Primate goes down there. Nathos might be going down here potentially. Kirby gets that beautiful cage by Aiden, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. But I think that was in favor of Barnacle boys because High Primate is getting shut down, so he's not getting his farm there. Good work for both teams there. That was beautiful responses from both teams.
Yeah, well played. That was just a blast. They're really quick skirmishes. There's nothing drawn out about these interactions.
Rotation.
They're just going hard.
Here.
Yeah, Fox might be in trouble. No, he's just going to drop down, I'd hazard a guess. He looks like he's pretty safe. They didn't send somebody around. Yeah, White Tea and Darius, sure, both going the same direction. You would have thought they might split up, but so doing that just to play it safe.
There's a rotation of Raptors.
Yeah. I dare say they'll get them pretty quickly as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing I've noticed with Barnacle Boys is they've improved quite a lot. I mean, they're actually doing a lot of things in a well-structured way. So they're responding well to fights, but they don't have Fox there if he doesn't need to be. So he's concentrating on farming when he needs to, but they're going on Raptors at the right time. But when they do Raptors, they do have people like AFAM, for example, like zoning out or pushing
lanes.
Got
some zone, yeah, definitely. Look, Fox has got 105 CS. He's got a third of his team's last hits. He's doing a great job of farming, I have to say.
Fox is a bit overextended here. Now he's fallen back. But yeah, credit to them, Barnacle Boys. They've improved a lot. I dare say that they've really got this rotation and team synergy happening real well.
Yeah. We've got, Nathos is pushing in quite deep here. He doesn't have coverage. I'm surprised he's going that hard, really, when they don't have wards about. But, I mean, he is a Gideon. Chances are he can't escape if he doesn't get stun locked.
Yeah. But yeah, it kind of looks like Barnacle Boys are in the front here with that map pressure. So it kind of looks like that's Agorable. Kind of need to I don't know, I'd say try to concentrate on the objective of farming or go for those easy pickoffs because Barnacle Boys do respond quite well. So general rule of thumb is if you can't get the town to kill within 5 seconds or so, or bail out because you'd expect the team to respond.
And look, I mean, the thing is, Fox to Fish is, to go back to the farming side of things, Fox is on 33 CP compared to the highest on the Agorables, Microbic at 24. So he's absolutely just jetting ahead, and it's going to come to the point where they're not going to be able to engage in fair fights at all. They're going to have to get cheeky picks if that's Agorable want to stay in this race, to be honest.
No, I agree, and I think that with Fox being at the advantage of CP at the moment, he could always try and do things like go for more kills to snowball. But I mean, it looks like he's generally just trying to concentrate on being that selfish carry farmer. That's get the CP, get up to 40-50, and then come and help later on. But speaking of which, looks like there might be something happening mid. There is a kill on Eamon, but he gets out to safety.
Yeah. That's it. A little bit of hesitancy there. Probably for the best. That's Agorable not collapsing.
And
again, kind of these standoffs that keep on occurring where it's there's not too much happening, and meanwhile Fox will be off farming.
Yeah. I think that's to the advantage of Barnacle boys. I don't know if that's their strat, because they can fight 4v5 or 4v4 comfortably without Fox. I mean, Fox can come in for the cleanup later on, but it looks like they're doing it comfortably without him.
I found really lurking in the shadows. Looks like he's trying to get a pincer maneuver. No, they're just going to push straight onto tier 2.
Misses the stun. There is a tether on Darius. A lightning white is pretty low, so they're doing a lot of poking, and it looks like Eamon's going to get subjugated. There is a beautiful plays there. There is another old Eamon. Eamon goes down. White T goes down. Wow, that's saving Eamon by that beautiful quenching. Microbic might be going down here. He's dodging things like crazy. He gets hit, and he's 100 health. They're chasing. They want that.
Nathos wants it. Nathos wants blood. He's going deep.
Microbic is low.
Stay in? No. They're backing out. Damn.
Eamon takes a hit, but that's a tier 2 conversion as well. That's a big win for the Barnacle.
They're going to get 2 tier 2s here. They're going to get mid and right lane.
That's 2 tier 2s and 2 heroes. Wow. There's a tether there on High Primate, but Eamon's low. I don't think they'll be able to convert anything here. High Primate is getting dropped by Fox.
Fox to Fish taking out High Primate. 1v1s him. Absolutely shredded. That CP advantage just playing straight to Fox to Fish.
Fox did not take any damage from High Primates then. That was absolutely brutal.
Yeah. That was great play by Fox to Fish. Great play, what can you say?
Yeah, I mean...
That CP advantage now, you're sitting at, your Fox is at 40, High Primate is at 23, 17 CP, that is huge.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it looks like something might be happening here in the jungle. Eamon, I'm just looking at Eamon now, he's just got the blue. There was a little bit of an epic bug there. I think it bugs whenever Revenant ults in the minimap there.
Yeah, I have been noticing that of late. It gets a bit glitchy. As far as real estate is concerned, they've got 2 tier 2s down for that's Agorable. The Barnacle boys still have 2 tier 1s standing. They're mid and they're right lane. Their safe lane tier 1 is the only tower to have gone, so they've really got strong map control at this point in time.
Yeah, they are doing really well. I mean, they've damaged the inhibs down to half or just under half as well. So, I mean, when I think about it objectively, they've got the map control. They can keep snowballing. So, go for Raptors, go for the pickoffs, push the lanes. I mean, Nathos has got his
Divine Shield. Yeah, I just noticed that. I was like, yeah, great choice. A Divine Shield or a Barrier of Will on a Gideon. Probably Divine Shield is even better, just because you can soak up that one stun that they've got. If he goes high, YT, she's got a stun, and then just gonna get wrecked in that ulti, basically.
Agree. Barnacle boys again going for the Raptors. That's the 3rd attempt, and that might be the first succession. Darius comes in trying to frontline here. But Raptors are down. There is a wombo combo. Looks like White T might be in trouble. Amy might be going down here, but there's a trade here, and
focused, but he's staying alive somehow. Takes one of them out. Oh my god.
White T goes down now. Fox is low. Darius is trying to go for the fight here. Anchor comes in. High Primate goes down as well.
What is going?
That was a triple kill there by Fox. I think that this is pretty much almost an inhib, to be honest. Fox the Fish with a beautiful triple.
Chaos. A trip. Oh baby, a triple.
I think that they can get that inhib and go back to defend later on. But yeah, that's pretty much that's Agorable's are in trouble as well. That's an inhib for sure.
That's definitely one inhib. They could just push to win at this stage, I think. Looks like
No, the
AFAM and
team's coming
Nathos are going
out.
to go in and give a bit of a hit.
Yeah, I think that
Nathos
yeah.
going hard. His left solo, though, he
Yeah.
decided to run. It's like, nope, okay.
Yeah, the left and right lanes are pushed in favor of that Agorable, so I think that they're going back to defend that. I mean, they're also going for all prime going back, which is a smart move as well, because I don't think anyone expects that. Aiden tanking OP, taking the hit like crazy.
Like a champ.
Yeah, and it looks like they potentially might be getting that.
They're going to get it.
prime.
They're going to get it
Yeah.
for sure. Fox has a lot of health after that shield. From
Yeah, and all prime goes to the Barnacle Boys. That was a beautiful play by the Barnacle Boys. They're well versed in this, so it seems. I mean, they won that team fight. They've pushed it in here, but they've gone back to get all prime. That's textbook play here, ladies and gentlemen.
That was
Get back in defense.
like clockwork. Yeah, they're playing very well. They've played, I'd say quite a passive game initially with Fox and just got him fed. He has just farmed, and now they are making good on the promise.
Yeah, 50 CP, that's too far ahead. I mean, he's going to hurt anyone if he gets into a fight.
Yeah, I don't think that's Agorable are going to be able to come back from this. They're going to need to turtle down. We have Darius very out of position. Wow, I can't believe he just pushed out that far into his own jungle, but still. Look at all the bullets from the Barnacle Boys.
Eamon dancing off of Darius right there in the jungle. Misses a subjugate. Eamon gets a beautiful tether down, but he runs away to safety here.
Oh, so
White
cheeky.
misses the stun.
Tethers Darius and then just runs.
5 versus 5 mid. It looks like something might be happening here. If one of the boys gets something out, that's Agorable might be in trouble. AFAM misses the blink stun there. Nathos gets the hit on Anchor with that rock. But High Primate might be peeled off here. I think he's by himself.
Higher Primate is in a bad position.
White Teeth come to console him.
Yeah.
Oh, something's going to happen here. Oh, gets a piercing
They're
shot.
just waiting for the picks, I think.
Yep, and it's going to happen now. High Primate goes down. White Teeth will be going down as well.
Drop.
And it looks like
He uses his ulti to peel off Nathos.
Anchor gets Nathos. Fox is going ham. Look at him go. Oh, Eamon's low. Fox gets Darius. And that's a triple kill on Fox. I think this might be game. They've got all prime.
They're just going to push straight to Inhib, straight to core.
Oh, Anchor is going to get dropped here. He goes down.
Damn, vaporized. All enemies down. That's it. It's GG, folks.
That was a very quick game.
Barnacle Boys playing a very strategic game there, very mechanical. Great to see. I think they have come quite a long way. I'm not sure if those were their comfort picks. I know that Aiden does play a fair amount of Deca, and he had a lot of great saves. And Fox obviously just farmed incredibly well, very well. He ended up on 57 CP at 30 minutes. 27 minutes. So, what can you say?
Had 9 points unspent as well. Like, I think that Barnacle Boys did do a great play, and I think that they gave Fox enough space to farm without needing him to come in. So that means that they could roam as a team as a 4. Let Fox farm, shut down That's Agorable. And I think that to That's Agorable, High Primate suffered a lot given that he was roaming around a lot, which means that he couldn't farm CP. And that's the last thing you want to do as a carry is to hang around, do Mexican standoffs in mid lane.
Yeah, definitely. You want to be constantly focusing on that farm. Well played though. What can you say? Wandering in and assuming that something's going to happen. There's 4 people standing in mid. He was getting prepared for it, but they were just juking it out, basically allowing Fox to get some farm, giving Fox his space.
Yep.
Look, well played by both teams. Barnacle Boys, congratulations on the win. That's Agorable. Great plays. Look, this has been Alpha Crucis eSports. Don't forget to subscribe to Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all of the things. This has been Hal Huxley.
With Sozo Labs.
And we are out. Peace.
Peace.